Yes. Welcome back. So we had to pay some bills and we're glad we're back. And before we went to pay our bills, we're actually talking to our HR expert, Yemisi Fagbemi. So if you're just joining, please, you are here to learn from the HR expert the process of hiring and firing. And she was telling us a story of what made her go into entrepreneurship. So yeah, you were saying at the age of 16, you were able to buy your own form. So which form exactly was it?
Okay, so I did pedigree to Obafemi Awolowo University. So at that time when I started my business with my mom, actually I've learned from my mom. So I had my own customers, I had my own orders, and there I was able to save up money, and I got the form was over 9,000 naira, and that was way back in about 2008, 2007, So it was about 9,000 naira. That was a whole lot of money right back then. So I was able to save it up, and so from there I grew the skill of entrepreneurship. And even through my university years, I did so many things: cake making, popcorn, selling hard drives, and computer accessories. It was so much fun doing a whole lot of event management. It was a lot of fun doing a lot of things.
Now,
And so
I can see the reason why you actually, after your university, decided to go fully into entrepreneurship, because going through everything you've spoken about and also going through your biography, you can see that you had a long line of events leading to the fact that you're going to join in entrepreneurship. But then I need to ask the question, why HR? Why did you then decide that, oh, I want to work in human resource, I want to help businesses in human resource?
So why HR, you ask? Now, so one, I would liken or link it to just a little bit of short story. So from entrepreneurship, there is this part I really loved when I was in school, was called business development.
Okay.
So I was so interested in that. How do businesses grow? How do you sustain businesses
How do you have your $10?
Yes, so how do you do it in a terrain like Nigeria where everything seems to be out to kill a startup?
I think there's even a statistics to back that up, that within a space of 5 years, if there are about 10 startups,
yes,
I think only one
9 out of
survives.
10 startup goes, only one survives. So it was, for me, I was really so interested, and I discovered, okay, business development was all encompassing, unlike what some people tend to call it. Some people think it's just marketing and sales, and it's not that way. So that was my interest initially. So through my entrepreneurship journey, I started thinking through how can I grow a business.
Okay.
So along the line also, I realized that growing a business, the human resource part is a key part to growing a business. In as much as you have your business plan, you have the funding part of it, you have to do your market analysis, you have to do your segmentation, you have to do your customer profile, you need to do your branding, you need to do so many things.
For an average entrepreneur that wants to get into business, I'm sure all these big words you're saying, they really don't understand the part. And I think that's why the part of HR is very, very important. Because for me, hearing market segmentation, it's I've heard of it, but most times when we decide to start going to entrepreneurship, our minds weren't really on that path.
It's just I have an idea, I want to make money, I want to go out and rule the world.
But then when you decide that, okay, you want to grow your business to a certain level, you begin to see the essence of why you need a business development part of it.
Yes. So you need that business development knowledge. As a business person, see, a typical startup cannot afford to get an HR person. So a typical startup is someone, you have to be the HR personnel, you have to be the one doing the marketing, you have to be the one doing the sales, you wear so many hats, doing so many things. You are thinking through your branding. No, the guy should get it right. You should use this color, you should use that. So for me, when I look through business development, I discovered it's a key part. There is a key part to it, to growing a business, which is the humans. So how do you then make sure these people that are key parts to growing a business? There's a saying, there is a quote that says, if you take care of the humans, they will in turn take care of your business. So I realized all these things are quite intertwined, and you need to be able to get it right. And so how do you then fix it? How do you then grow your business as the CEO and the MD of your business, leveraging on the human resource available to you? How do you talk to people? How do you get people on board? How do you sign partnership? How do you sign agreement? How do you manage your staff? How do you manage staff expectation? All of these things are a whole lot. And so I realized, like I was saying, it's just so important that as a business person, as the owner of a business, you need to own it. So because I understood that part, and I said, okay, yes, that means there is a part in HR that handles business development. So in HR, we call it strategic HR, which is like the consulting part. So you are not just an HR person or an admin person. There are different, there's the admin part, there's the operational part, there's the strategic part of HR. So you're not just the admin person that you are just doing, carry the file and drop, and give somebody letter, you are hired, you are fired. You're not just doing that. So you are thinking through the business process, saying, okay, at this level of the business, what does this business need? At this level, what should be the staff capacity? What should be the staff skills? What should be their competence? What should be their behavior? What should be their outlook? Now, this is a part of growing the business. So you then see how business development, my interest in business development and HR, how they merge. So and that was how I ventured into HR.
I actually like the fact that you made a quote, which was how you treat your staff determines how they treat your business. And I think I had experience of someone complained that he had this very awesome staff, but his attitude to work was terrible, and I was asking what should he do at that point in time. But then I didn't know how to answer him. I was like, okay, well, he's a very vital staff, and then his attitude to work also is not encouraging. As an HR expert, how would you handle such situations?
So the first question I will ask the person is, how did the staff get on board?
Well, from what he said,
that's the question I will ask.
I think he did an online survey and asked people to submit their CVs and all that, and then
okay, so the person submitted the CVs. This question you've asked me right now will take us through a whole lot of things.
Wow.
Because aside knowing how the person came in, I would want to know what is your expectation for the person, what was your own vision for growing the business, is this person in line with your vision? What are your own strategies, your business strategy? What is your organizational strategy? How do you see? So it's a whole lot of things, because a lot of businesses make mistake that when you get someone on board, it's just I've gotten someone, this is what you're supposed to do, and they dump a whole lot of things in that person's lap. It doesn't work that way. You have to first of all make sure that person understands the vision of the business. If a staff does not understand the vision of the business, then it becomes like every other normal employee. I'm just coming here to just earn my salary. So you might be saying, this person is competent, is vital, is all of this, is all of that. How do you then handle this person? So let's then say, okay, all the mistakes have been made, right? The person is here. What do we do about it? So you need to have a discussion with that staff and ask, okay, so what are your plans? Through some other things that you've seen. Okay, so what are your plans? Where do you see this business going? And the person answers those questions, and you say, okay, then you also need to do your analysis. Is there a skill gap? Okay, so the person is incompetent, or probably the person attitude to work is not good. So you begin to ask, okay, what attitude do you expect from your staff? So if that person is not showcasing that attitude, you've had that discussion with the person, then you do your analysis and ask that person, okay, so what are the gaps the lapses this person have? Can we fill in it with training? Let's even ask the guy, is he really still interested in staying?
Okay, so before we move that, please, if you're just joining us online, you're welcome to the Entrepreneurs Hangout. And it's for entrepreneurs, business owners, and people that want to learn tidbits and things that will help them grow their businesses and make it more sustainable. So please, if you have questions, you can put it down on the comment section below, and then we pick up your questions and we also answer. So before we get back to you, Ms. Yemisi, reading through your biography, I also saw that you started a new business in the HR line. That's Idea Starter Consulting. So why I got so interested in it is one of the issues that startups have or entrepreneurs have is that Nigerian entrepreneurs especially, that we usually don't have that amount, the money or the budget to bring in people to say, okay, I want to hire an HR expert or someone that will help me, get people on. So tell us about Idea Starters and how it can help me as an entrepreneur and every other person as part of this program now.
Okay, so Idea Starter Consulting came out of the need that I saw in the human resource space for SMEs, for startup entrepreneurs. So I noticed, okay, so you talk to an average entrepreneur and the person, the next person, oh, so this agreement that you signed, how did you do it? Do you have an invoice for this? Do you have this? And the person is like, oh, I just did business, I made left for pardon my pidgin English. So I didn't ask the person, so what's your plan for this business? And the person may say, oh, so in the next 2 years I want to make 2 million naira. It's not about the fact everybody can dream big. You can say you want to make 20 billion naira, 30 billion. But how you go through it, that's why there's a business process. How you go through getting that money is important. Because once you have that process, it just is automatic. All you then need to do is just to do some little corrections here and there. So I decided consulting just came out of, okay, my genuine, sincere heart to help SMEs put up the right processes in place. Okay. So you want to get a staff, you should have your job description. You should do your job analysis. Do you really need that staff? You should know what the expectations are. What are the performance index?
But then I don't have money to do all this. All this you're talking about, as I'm speaking for people that are also watching, as entrepreneurs are within the bottom line, not gotten to that break-even point. You don't have that money to say you want to. So how then can we do this? That's why it's very easy for certain entrepreneurs to just decide that, oh, I just want to. My brother knows how to do this, so please, you should just come on board and do it. Or my brother said he has a friend, or my sister, and so. And later along the line, we begin to face issues. So how then can we have something that helps us harness that HR industry effectively?
So I just started consulting. You come in and say, okay, I understand the fact that entrepreneurs don't have, or SMEs don't have all the money. So you come in, you tell me, okay, this is my particular need at this time. Then we go through a process. Just little things, some basic questions to help you know how you can set up this thing. Now, once you have that, probably you want to get a brother on board. You want to get a sister on board. If you feel this person is so good, will be of good help to the business, you should state it clear from the onset what the expectations are. Because once money begins to get involved, you get to see the different parts of people.
Yeah.
So you first of all say, okay, what are the expectations? So as your brother or your sister is coming in, oh, you're supposed to be a graphics designer. This is how much we're going to pay. Okay, we are doing a partnership. This is a partnership agreement. Someone like me would help you come up with the agreement because I understand what your business needs at that point in time. Now, coming up with that agreement is in line with what the expectation is per party. So then, okay, you are the graphic designer, you are the CMO, chief marketing officer, you are something. Then we design something you are supposed to do, which is a job description. You find that an average business person cannot even articulate what they want the person to do. So all of these things I will help you do. There are things, freebies that I can give you, materials that I can give you, and say, okay, use this, do this. Free time. At times I give free consulting sessions to SMEs just to help them get clarity on what they should do.
So if I want to patronize from you, I guess starters, because it's something that we also really do need. Is it budget friendly for a startup that is about to get maybe 1 or 2 people in? Can we say, okay, we have a budget of 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira, 50,000 naira, 100,000 naira, and we want you to help us work with all of the team. Is it possible? Is there something that is friendly for us on here? On the platform.
You are really so particular about it. Has to be very friendly.
Well, for startups, I think that's one of the major issues we have in terms of managing finances, because a lot is not coming in and you want to get something out. We all know that it is very important that HR is a major part of it, so it cannot be taken. If that stress can be taken at, in fact, 100,000 is
it's a lot for some SMEs. It's really a lot of money.
But then it can save you a whole lot of issues. So if you can have, because I know some HR companies, you pay as much as in millions.
True.
And so can we have something that is budget friendly? We're not saying we want all free, because at times the free things might not do what you want.
Okay, so I do something so budget friendly such that I also create a group for startups, for SMEs, where I get to train them on the process of hiring and firing. Now, so when I say train, I'm telling you the things you should do. I'm giving you resources that you should put in place. Now, this is a very free training. It's a very budget friendly kind of training that I do. Now, because some, like you see, we've already said this already. Some startups don't even know where they should start up from.
True. So when it comes to the human seminars.
So it's just so my first point of call is, okay, fine. Let's even be sure you know what you want.
Yeah.
So you come in, you do the training. Once you then begin to see where your lapses are, the things you need as a business, then okay, you note it down. It's okay. But beyond the training we've done now, this and this and this and these are the things I need to do. Then we then take it up. You can then go on my website, go on my page, talk to me. We take it up and we begin to set up these processes for you.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So it's very budget friendly. It's very, very easy to come on, and you would absolutely love it.
So another question that comes, sorry to cut you short there, another question that comes up in my mind is, so far as an HR, a certified HR consultant, what are the issues you face in the HR industry? What are the issues, the human resource and personal management issues that are prominent in this industry?
I would just like to, let's just limit it to the case, let's put this in context. Okay. And say Nigeria in context.
Oh, Nigeria.
Because there are a lot.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Nigeria, now, the major challenge in the Nigerian economical sector is the fact that we have a lot, our economy is quite unstable.
Okay.
So when you see businesses that come up and then they want to get people to come on board, so people are just working just to pass time. It is not their ideal job. So the number one threat that a normal business would have is the fact that this person might leave me and just go somewhere else. And so
after you spend so much time, and at the end of the day they just come up and like, you know what, I got a better offer. And you're like, but.
So it's the first challenge you have. That so you get to find that typically employers don't even want to train employees.
In Nigeria, so
there are very few who would then spend their money to train an employee. But most of them don't want to train. They want you to come with all the 10, 20 years experience.
And that's when you see
come with all the certifications.
It tells you, like you must have 10 years experience. Like, I just finished school. How would I get 10 years experience? And then you begin to think, you see hilarious things.
So all of these things, and then so the person comes on board and the person doesn't even know. So you're hiring the person, you're paying 40,000 naira, and you're giving the person like 150,000 naira tax to do. So the person comes in and like,
this is not my JD.
This is not
what I'm doing. So why are you telling me to do?
So what? Then,
how much are you paying
then
me?
we go on and then say, you're supposed to sharpen your skills. You're supposed to learn on the job.
Very true.
So you have a lot of people who then come into the job and they just go so very unsatisfied with their job. Then you have employee disengagement because what they are told they're supposed to come and do, they are not doing beyond that. See, in the space of human resource, I understand talent management. I understand having to give employees just to challenge them, give them more than you think they can do, so they can go that extra mile. But now that cannot be let go on the altar of skills and competence.
Okay, so I think idea starters is something that every entrepreneur, whether you've left the MSME level and you're now in one of the big scale industries, it's very important you have a human resource that manages your business well. So you can check out up on, you can tell us your
yes, you can check me up on Instagram. I'm on Instagram at Yemisi Fagbemi, on Facebook at Yemisi Fagbemi, and also my website is ideastatusconsulting.com. So
did you get that? Ideas or ideas?
Yeah, idea status. idea
so
status.
Idea without the S, status.
Consulting.com.
Okay, that's good. So another question I want to ask is, how can a startup make right choices of team and start to work with? Well, I think that question is partly answered by Status Consulting. That's where you organize the seminars.
Yeah, organize the seminars. See, I would just have to reiterate this. It's important to know the vision and the mission. Because to even get a team on board, one of the lines of G is we'll either be the first or second in the market or we'll get out of the market.
What's G?
G, General Electric.
Oh, okay. GE.
So General Electric, for me, they've already defined what their stand is in the market. So it's either they are the first in the market, or they are the second, or they are out of it.
So meaning it starts with you as an entrepreneur. You
It
need
starts
to know
with
exactly
you.
what you want.
Exactly. You need to know what you want. Because you, as well as you can come and meet me and say, Madam HR, come and help me do this. I will ask you, what exactly is your vision? What is that? You might not have it all set out. There are short-term missions, there are short-term visions rather. The things you want to do for the short time, in the interim. So we need to articulate that, because that would then help you get the right people to work with. So it's important that even as SMEs, as startup, as MSMEs, at whatever level you might be as an entrepreneur, have a vision, have something in mind you want to achieve.
Okay, so this question comes to mind. There's a constant friction between management and staff. How can one avoid this friction? As from your experience, I'm sure you've seen it, and you can just give us an example and how you're able to, come up with strategies to tackle it. Because I know it's always an issue. Management wants this, and the staff wants this, and there's a whole lot of things going on.
So that's the job of the HR. So the HR,
you have to have HR.
So the HR is the person who is the middleman, is mitigating between what the management wants and what the employees want. So the employees on a very good day will tell you, give me all the couch, give me everything, let me come to work.
I want my salary. I want to work from home.
You're stressing me, so you should pay more. And management is saying, no, we can't even see the revenue, we can't see the turnover, you can't see what you're doing.
What exactly are you doing?
So there's that friction every time. Mm-hmm. So now the HR is the middle person who then says, management, this is what you want. Staff, this is what you want. Now the HR should not, in my opinion, make decisions without getting the right metrics. As an HR person, you should be able to measure. So when management says they are not seeing turnover, the HR then looks and says, okay, we've made this money in this period of time. Okay, then you look at the staff. What was the staff input to this period of time? What were the complaints? Because by then you can then justify, with this information, you can justify to the management and say, oh, these people are working. Probably give them a little bit of more time. Or you can tell the staff and say, see, you think you are working, but last month you didn't go to this place, you didn't do this what you're supposed to do, you didn't follow up with this client, so you affected revenue. Now, and that's only when you have that information. So the HR person is the mitigating nut. It's just that.
But then, from experience, I think people in organizations usually don't like the HR.
Sorry,
because they see them as the carrier of bad news.
You cannot like HR. One of my guys or boss in the industry would say, when you have an HR person that people like, that person is an HR. That person is not working.
It's alright. So we'll continue on our fun discussion as we briefly go on a break and pay some bills with some adverts. So if you have questions, you can please put it on the comment section below. We'll be happy to take your questions. And it's still the Entrepreneurs Hangout. Stay tuned. And we are going for adverts now in the Entrepreneurs Hangout.